Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up? It is the Ace Michael Show. Ace Michael's with you. Happy to be here. Happy to be anywhere all the time. Whenever you see me, just know that I'm happy to be there. And that is what's up. Today we're talking about music. Music.
Yeah.
Make the people come together. Anyway, I like
That was
that
great.
song. Anyway, we're talking about music in a different way. So we're going to be talking about music that is popular to you guys, but not in that way. We're going to be talking about music. For example, in the 50s, people used to think Elvis music was of the devil. And in the 60s, people used to think the Rolling Stones and the Beatles were of the devil.
Mm.
And it makes me think about, like, why would the devil, who's spending the majority of his time like snatching people's souls and whatnot, take the time to be like, but I really can appreciate a nice slide blues guitar riff here and there. So let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, how is that devil music? Like, what happens in people's minds where they're like, don't buy a Kiss album because they worship the devil? You know what I'm saying? So on the show today, to enlighten me on the different styles of music and different types of devil not worship music, is Bree. Hi, Bree. Welcome to the Ace Michael Show.
Hello.
How you
Hello.
doing, dear?
Doing pretty good, and you?
I'm doing muy excelente, which is
Awesome.
Spanish for pretty good.
Pretty red.
Pretty good.
Heck yeah.
So Bree, what do you think about the music industry and how things have changed? Like, people used to really think, like, if you think about, I could play a song for you right now. Like, I could play "Shake It Up, Baby," and I can guarantee you, your great grandmama was like, "Oh no, hell no!
Yeah.
Turn that down, turn
Yeah.
it off, break that record,
Yes.
child. That's gonna lead you to wearing shorter skirts,
Exactly.
and that's not good.
What are you doing?
That's Satan at work."
No. Yes. No. Seriously. She'd shun me forever, for life.
So what happened? How did we go from "Shake It Up, Baby" to "Wet Ass Pussy"? Like, what? if "Wet Ass Pussy" is not the devil's song, then whose song is that? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I think they were just, the devil just stopped possessing them or something
You
like
think
that.
the devil
Yeah.
got lazy after
He got
a while?
lazy. He's like, I'm done. I'm not gonna mess with them anymore. Nope. You're on your own, kid. Go in your room and just talk
But
about.
the devil was pretty active in the 50s.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta admit,
100%.
People were like, they had like the Red Scare,
Yeah.
and worse than that, they had the devil in the music scare. That was the big thing. Like, these kids, they're going to their high school dances, and the devil gets into them, and they start shaking their bodies
It's
all
true.
over their floor.
It reminds you of the movie Footloose when they can't dance in their town. They're like, you can't dance in this
That's right.
town.
That's right.
It's so bad.
It's nuts though, right? Like,
Yes.
okay, so but you're in a pretty hard rock band.
Oh yeah.
The far worst, right?
Mhm.
Damn.
Yes.
Not just the worst.
No, we are worse than the worst. We don't live up to our name, but
That's what you think.
oh okay.
Shit. Have
Come
you
to the
asked
show and
anybody?
find out.
Have you taken a poll after a show? You
Oh
never
yeah.
know.
No, seriously. After our shows, they're like, "You guys aren't the far worst. Why do you guys have that name?" I'm like, "Just it's a plot twist."
Did you ask any of those people if they're devil worshippers though? They might be
No,
like,
I've never
they're
asked them that
compared
question.
to other bands that worship Satan, you guys are right up there with they used to think Led Zeppelin was a Satan worshiper.
They did. Also, the Doors too. They're like Jim Morrison.
Oh hell
He's
yeah!
crazy.
They look like the devil.
Oh yeah, look
Just
at
look
him.
at him.
He's possessed on stage all the time.
Exactly. It's nuts.
So bad.
Basically, any band who played at the Whiskey A Go Go from
Ooh.
1956 to 1966
Oh,
was
yeah.
devil worshippers.
Yep. When we play at the Whiskey, we're gonna be possessed too.
Right, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
ghost of Stevie Nicks will probably jump into your body. Yeah, I get it. I totally get that. But really,
Yeah.
what happened to America, in your opinion? Like, why did people get so into this, like, it used to be devil music, whereas now we've gone through big hair bands, we've gone through biting the head off a bat bands, we've gone through, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on. Like, there's so many. I mean, we even got Imagine Dragons. If they're not devil worshippers, fuck, who is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I think music definitely took a turn. I'm not really sure how, but I think it happened a lot with technology for sure. So like with technology, there's pros and cons to it, you know?
Because you know the devil can't fuck with technology.
No, he can't. Maybe.
That right there will shut the devil down every time. I bet you can possess my soul, but you can't unlock my phone, you some bitch.
Can't. You don't know my password. It's true. Seriously. You never know.
Well, I had heard that the devil went down to Georgia, but that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother story.
That's a whole other story how that all worked out for him. But and Beelzebub has a devil put aside for me. But okay, so you're saying that technology. I agree with that.
I think
Technology
so.
changed.
It
People
has-
started fucking with beats and shit.
Yeah.
And they were like, right.
I think so too. I think like there's so many things that could tie into it. It could either be like some people that ran out of ideas and they're like,
Right.
okay, what do we do now? Do we recycle the old music that we've had in the past, or do we just start?
Of course, we're
you
the
know?
entertainment industry.
Of
That's-
course, and you hear it all the time. You hear like even the Black Eyed Peas, they took like just like a couple songs from the past and they remixed it too. You know, they were ahead of our time too. I think at
somebody's time. Yeah.
somebody's time, right? And when the
No,
you know.
I'm just shit, dude. I wish I had half the Grammy money that these. Yeah, of course they
course,
kick
yeah.
ass. Of course, I ain't making that kind of money.
No, yeah. Like I love a lot of our artists like in the modern time right now. Yes. But then there's some music where I'm like, what the heck is going on with our music?
Right.
Just like I'm not sure.
Without naming any names, is there any music that sucks in your opinion?
I don't want to say. I don't.
You
wanna
have to
play
say the
anybody
names,
out.
but like just like the genre. Like, is there a certain kind of genre you're like, ew?
I think like I don't like techno music. I don't.
Techno music is
I
kind of
don't.
it's kind of
It's
robotic,
like-
huh?
Oh yeah. I just no.
You know, there's some EDM and techno music that I listen to by accident pretty
Mm-hmm.
much, and when I hear it, I go, this is exactly what 2023 was supposed to sound like if
Mm-hmm.
this was a movie.
Yeah.
Like the other night I was in the studio. What did I do? I did something on my phone. Oh, I know what I did. I did on my phone. This is going back to technology. It's not really techno music thing, but it actually happened at the same time. So I was on my phone, and I realized that I could use my phone to control my remote on my television. So I turned the remote on my TV using my phone, and then on my screen it said something like, "Hello, Ace," and I was like, you know what, this is like some weird, and that's where Post Malone came on. After it said that, then the Post Malone song came on that he's doing with, damn, she's so gorgeous, Halsey,
Oh yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You said, oh yeah, you know.
Oh yeah.
I could hear by the lift in your voice, you know she's fine.
She has a
She
really good
fine.
tone to her voice too.
And she fine. Okay. Let's establish right off the bat, Halsey is fine. Halsey, if you listening, fine, girl. You so damn fine.
I think Ace has a
Anyway,
crush now. Oh my god.
She is a fine piece of chicken right there. So anyway, Halsey is hot, and she's in this song, and so that techno kind of thing. It's not really a techno, so I don't know what you call it. What
Yeah.
do you call Post Malone? That's not really techno.
I think he's an
That's devil
alternative
music.
type
That's what
of.
we call it.
Yeah. Okay. There you're spot
He's
on.
the new devil music.
Just like-
Post Malone. We got to put holy water on our. We talk about Post Malone because he's that satanic. But no, anyway. So yeah, some of the EDM music and some of the techno music.
Yeah. This.
It's kind of like
It's
what
just
is
so. I like real instruments. In my opinion, I love like electric guitar, bass, drums,
well you should,
everything.
yeah.
It's the band that I'm a part of. I like to be a part of real sounding music.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing against like the crazy one button music, but like I know that sounded so.
or mumble rap. If you get one button music and you get you a mumble rapper, you got a hit song. I get it.
It's true. It's true.
But you like to play music.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
You got a band and you guys actually sit down and you write the chords out and
Yep.
you talk about the structure of the song and the whole
Yeah,
nine yards.
we've been working on that a lot right now.
How long has that been your hustle?
So the funny story is we started off as like we do cover music as well.
Uh-huh.
So we're just diving right into original music. Like our goal is to have a full album before the middle of summer.
Okay.
So we've just been hustling like original music like crazy.
I was under the impression you'd already done an album. Am I tripping?
No.
Am I high right now?
no.
Is this interview really happening? Am I
Yes.
dreaming this? This
You
are
never know.
You're at the studio right now, right?
Oh,
In
yeah.
front of me? This is not
Yes.
okay.
Maybe
You're
I'm
not
a
a
ghost.
celebrity impersonator. This is the
oh,
real.
Heck no, my God. What?
Okay. Hey, we have to. We're gonna start like get a little prick of blood from people
Okay.
when they come in here because it starts. It all starts
Background
to run
check.
together, especially after pandemic.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, but you guys sit down and you do your whole music
Of course.
thing,
Yeah.
and you play.
Yes, I play keys. I
Oh,
dabble
snap.
in acoustic guitar. I just get really frustrated, so I let my lead guitarist Billy do all of it. Like he'll just start strumming and we'll just start writing.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll just start writing random stuff all of a sudden. It's crazy.
And his name is Billy?
Mm-hmm.
That's his real name?
Billy.
Or William?
It's Billy.
You know it's Billy?
I think so.
You seen his birth certificate?
I know.
I bet you it's William. His name ain't no damn Billy. Ain't nobody born Billy.
He's
Who's
gonna-
born Billy? His name
I
is
have
William.
no, maybe we should ask
or
him that
Richard.
question.
We should call him on the phone right now and be like,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
trying to reach William or William. And he'll go like, oh, it's me. And we'll be
No.
like, gotcha.
No.
Gotcha, sucker.
Be like, what are you guys doing?
Right.
Yeah.
So he's Billy,
Mhm.
and you and Billy write together.
Yes.
And are you guys romantically involved?
No,
Never-
no,
nothing like that.
He's like an uncle to me. Nah.
Well, hey, listen, some bands do it. Fleetwood
Well,
Mac, they do
no, like Aerosmith, like Joe and Steve,
it.
Steven Tyler. Hello.
We don't know.
They're best friends.
Dre
They're
and
like
Snoop,
brothers.
we don't know. We
You're
don't
right.
really
You're right.
know. Okay?
I
And
get
if
it.
Dre and Snoop, got together and hooked up, that's none of our business.
Oh my God.
We love everybody the
Well,
same.
I see what you're saying though. There's,
Rainbow.
No, yeah. There's like a married relationship between a singer and their lead guitarist.
Oh,
That's
definitely
true.
that.
We're like,
Definitely that.
yeah.
I used to have that when I had a band. My guy was Nelson Pacheco, which, by the way, if you guys ever want to hear the baddest guitar player
Ooh.
of all time, Nelson Pacheco could play like Pantera stuff,
You
and then he
kidding.
could turn around and play funk.
No
he could
way.
play jazz. He was
awesome.
the most amazing guitar player that
I-
I've ever worked with. But okay, so enough about me. This is your interview. So you and William/Billy, you and Billy, not his real name. You guys work together,
Yes.
and that's dope. Now you got to have more people in the band. Who else is
Of
in
course.
the band?
We have Wayne. He is our
Wayne
bass.
is the drummer. Oh, he's the bass player. Okay.
And Gary's the drummer. Yeah.
Gary could be a drummer. Yeah, Gary could be the drummer. Wayne, I think Wayne should be the drummer.
It sounds
and
more of
Gary
like a
should be
drummer
the
name, right?
bass
It's so
player.
funny when I
that's
shout
fine.
out their names. I mix their names together too. So I see what you're saying there.
And
It's
you're
so
not
funny.
romantically involved with any of these guys.
No,
you
they're
got your
like
own
family.
like romance thing on the side hustle.
It's not a side hustle.
Well, the band's got to be first. The romance
Oh,
can't come
yeah,
before
yeah.
the band. We know
Yes,
this
of
already.
course.
We've seen
Music
A
comes
Star Is
first.
Born. We know
Hell
how this
yes.
works. They can't have the relationship
Bradley
before
Cooper,
the
Lady
music.
Gaga.
The music always comes first. We know that. We've been ingrained in us by this
Yes.
time. Unless it's some kind of weird Kardashian dating a tall, skinny boy musician situation.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Gray area.
Great.
Gray, way gray, very weird, but it does
Oh my
happen.
God. Yeah,
but
no,
in
it's
most
true.
cases, no. The female lead singer should not get involved with either guys in the band
Yeah.
ever,
No. Yeah.
or the producers. You don't mess with the producers either.
Mm-mm.
You don't mess with nobody. You kind of stuck up or something. What's wrong with you?
I am
Spread your love around.
No, I'm
You're
headstrong.
focused.
Very, very
Nice.
focused. Yeah.
Nice. She's hot too. She's also hot. She's in my studio right now. She's hot.
No, I'm just the spirit.
No, she's up there with Halsey. I'm not kidding. All right. So anyway, so you're doing your damn thing with
Yes.
the band. Everybody contributes,
Of
or
course.
do you, or is it a Freddie Mercury situation where you pretty much are the band and you can say it without hurting any feelings? But the truth is the truth.
No, I think I'm just the vocals of the band.
You're the vocals of the
I
band.
wouldn't be like it wouldn't sound without those guys. Like it wouldn't sound the way it sounds without the three of them with
And
me.
you guys actually, now seriously, because you can tell me, right?
Yeah.
You guys actually work together. Like there's none of this like, well, since it's my band and I own the amp, I'm going to say we do it this way. None of that.
No,
this is, everybody's together. Equal.
We're a really good family. We
Wow.
work together really well. It's very crazy. I think about it too. I'm like, what the heck? Like, how do these guys get along so well with me? And I'm the only chick in the band too.
Could be possessed by the devil,
I
but that's
do-
another
we could
show.
be with
That's the
the-
return
that's another-
show,
yeah.
Okay, so everybody gets along. Now here's
Mm-hmm.
my question. Right now, everybody does get along because there's no millions involved.
Exactly.
But things do change. Like Sheryl Crow had a band.
Yes.
And I'm not picking on, I'm just saying one of your females, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She had a band called the Tuesday Night Music Club.
She did.
And then she got signed.
Yes.
She kept the album called that, but
Yeah.
fired the band.
Yes.
Cold-blooded.
It is cold blooded, but the industry is cold blooded. So
Nah, come
No?
on. Now that was you can't just put on
I was
the
trying to say something meaningful right there.
It is cold blooded, but check it out. Chili dogs is also cold blooded, homie. No, come on. Okay, so that was wrong of her to do, I think.
Yeah?
She should have.
She could have,
somehow she should have finagled them into the act and kept them.
True.
Kept
Yeah.
them working. They
Of
helped
course.
her, get to the top or whatever she was at.
Yeah.
But so where I'm going with all of this is really like I'm trying to get into the head of a female artist. I might be doing it terribly.
No.
But
okay.
I'm trying for the listeners to understand what it's like being a girl or a woman or a lady or a queen or a goddess in a band.
Yeah.
Which is a male dominated thing because guys were doing bands for years. Back when
Exactly.
Mozart was killing it,
Yeah.
it was guys.
I know.
Beethoven was guys.
It's-
Okay? It was guys, man. It's how it was.
It's way back.
Now, yeah, I'm talking about back in the day.
Yeah.
Right? It was always guys. Then rock and roll came along. It was never really girls. Like girls were never really like running the music business.
No.
Until now.
Until
this is the
now.
most time girls could do it.
I agree.
Would you agree with that?
Oh, 100%. I think women have a lot more say, especially in their lyrics, a lot more than ever now, for sure.
And I'm going to say this, and man, speaking of God and the devil, I'll probably get struck by lightning for saying this because I've talked so much. No, seriously. I have talked so much shit about Miley Cyrus
Oh, yeah?
that I shouldn't even say this right now without the good Lord in heaven flashing lightning through my bones.
Oh, God.
But I'm going to say, I think Miley Cyrus had a lot to do with the changes in the music business.
Oh,
for
yeah.
women. Damn, I said it.
She did.
Damn.
Look, like ever since she got that
Damn.
divorce, ever since she got that divorce, look at her now. She's glowing. She's
Ay.
glowing. That's what a divorce does to you, man.
Let's don't encourage.
Oh, wait,
that.
okay.
No, I couldn't stand that shit. But it was real,
Yes.
and it did. I think it opened up a lot of doors for ladies in the business.
Oh, yeah.
That were like, look, I can say what I want. I can be myself. I
Yeah.
don't have to be this kind of
She did.
preformed
She
thing.
took Joan Jett to another level too, because like Joan Jett kind of had that a little bit peaking in the 70s and 80s, but I think Miley took it to a whole nother level for sure.
Damn,
Yeah.
we giving Miley Cyrus credit.
I know
for
what's
the
wrong with this.
changing
Damn
the
it.
music business.
I know.
Boy,
I
I'm gonna
know.
get some hate
I know.
email today.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
it. Okay, so let's say your Miley Cyrus moment. So here you are. You got your band.
Yeah.
Band's loyal, even if they're not using the appropriate names for themselves. Whatever. We'll get past that.
Yeah.
Right? Because we live in a world where Slash can be a name. So
Exactly.
if that's doable, what is his name? William / Billy, whatever. It's fine. We're past it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you guys are doing your damn thing. What do you want your legacy to be?
I want to, I don't want to like say any names, but I want to definitely live up to be like Pretty Reckless and
Girl,
like
you ain't never trying
Hellstorm.
to say no names.
I'm sorry. I had to. Okay. As a woman myself, like I definitely want to portray, I like being the only woman in the band too. Yes. But of course I want to add like, if I get a bigger band, maybe like another woman playing rhythm guitar or something.
Okay.
But like, I want that image. Like, yeah, a woman can literally say whatever she wants on stage.
They can.
Like
Why not?
whatever she wants. Because some people are like, oh, you got to be so like particular and just like don't cuss on stage. No, I have a big fat mouth on stage.
What are you doing,
and,
you?
And people are like, how can you do that? How can you talk shit like that? But I think like as a woman myself, I definitely want to have my honest opinion on stage. Like no holding back.
So Bree, so you guys, you write songs together, and you probably have already a big catalog of material that you've written as a team, right?
Yes, we haven't launched it yet though.
Okay, but it's coming.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and just like lower taxes, we can expect that, and lower gas prices are gonna happen. We know it for sure.
100%. Yes.
So tell me about what's your favorite in all of your repertoire song. What do you consider was your favorite song, and why is it your favorite song? What makes it the best song in your opinion?
Okay. My favorite song would be it's the title of the song is kind of wonky. It's called Mommy That He Calls, and it's
Mommy That He Calls.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let me ponder this for a second with my entertainment business brain.
Okay.
Mommy That He Calls. It is a strange name. This is my 2 cents.
No,
It
no.
is a strange name. However, it's cool enough to work. Like when you first saw the words Purple Rain.
Yes.
And you go, now what in the hell is Purple Rain going to sound like?
Where did he get it from?
And then now it's a normal thing. Now it's part of our nomenclature.
Yeah.
Like you go, oh, okay, yeah, Purple Rain. I get it. That's like your Billie Jean moment.
Exactly.
Okay. So Mommy.
That he calls. Yes.
And why is that your favorite song?
It's a breakup song. And it kind of gives off a Courtney Love vibe. Like, just like.
Courtney Love has a vibe?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like kind of just the type of the sound that it has. It's a very angry song.
Okay.
Since it's about a breakup, and he would always call his mommy. So why not write a song about a man that calls his mom all the time?
Okay.
Right?
I get it.
Gives a little
I'm not
sneak
mad
peek
at
of
it.
it.
I'm trying to. I can see a music video for it already.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good. So did you write that, or was this something that everybody just kind of chipped in and they were like, hey, we don't know what to call this. What do we do?
I wrote it. Yeah.
So most of the time, do you sit down and you write something and then you go to the band, or does it happen that like the guitar player call you and go, hey man, I got this idea. What do you think?
So it's kind of a mixture of me and my guitarist, Billy. I'll come to him with material and he'll kind of complete the rest of it. So, but then there's times where he'll give me a hook and he'll have to like send me a recording of it, and then I'll piece it together. We'll just go back and forth sending each other recordings, especially if we're not in one place at the same time. So, but then we'll meet together and we'll just like brainstorm like crazy just to finish the song.
So for cats who don't do music, what is the challenge? Like for those of us who don't understand the songwriting process, we kind of get lost when we hear songwriters like, oh yeah, Jimmy sends me this piece, and then we blah, blah, blah. It's kind of like magic to us.
No, yeah.
Explain it in a little bit more detail. So what? Okay, so for example, you go to sit down to write a song. Are you using a piece of scrap paper that's blank? Are you using your phone? Like, where does the initial impetus of the idea start? Does it start with pad and paper? Does it start with a phone? Does it start with you humming into your device? Like what is your process?
Yeah, I think for us, I have my guitarist, he'll start with a chord. He'll literally just play like 2 chords and then it will just peak something out of me. Like he'll start just jamming. I like to just have him do whatever he wants to do, and then I'll just like attach a few lines and verses to it. But I feel like the one time it gets complicated. You're gonna laugh though. For me, it's rhyming. I know that sounds so simple, but like with songwriting, it's like rhyming certain verses with one another. You don't want to like confuse them, or is this too much rhyming? Like sometimes we'll get way too detailed with it, and then my Billy's
Has
like,
anybody ever come up to you and tell you you're rhyming too much though?
No,
I would
think
worry
so.
about it. I'd rhyme my ass. If
You're
I
Dr.
was you,
Seuss.
I'd be a rhyming ass. I'd be like, I'm rhyming all the time because I'm
Exactly.
climbing all the climbs and I'm hitting all the dimes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would do that. I would
Yeah.
just keep rhyme my ass off. Why not?
Exactly.
But what I was going to ask you in regard to the songwriting, is there ever something that you are afraid to write or don't want to write because you feel like that invades your own personal privacy? Because you have to have a space away from music too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, do you ever have, like, you see something on the news and you're like, oh my God, they killed that whale. And you're like, nah, I'm not writing a whale song. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop it.
No,
Stop it
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I think the one thing I don't necessarily want to write about is like politics, you know? There's just like, there's so much just complications with that. And I don't really.
Plus, they'd be boring ass songs. Let's
Exactly.
Be honest.
That's what
Nobody
I'm
wanna hear about
saying. Like,
so Joe Biden took that he walked that
Right?
bill up the stairs
Right?
to the House
And then-
of Representatives.
and then
Everybody
there's
hear
like,
that shit.
there's politics about like, there's a recall on hamburger meat.
No,
you know,
come
like
on.
what?
Yeah,
No,
nobody
no,
wanna hear
whatever.
that shit.
Anyways,
No.
it's fine. Whatever.
No.
Sorry.
No.
Whatever. You can cut that out. It's fine.
Okay, so you stay away from politics.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what about stuff like, and I like to ask not just female artists, but I
Yeah.
ask all artists that come in, the songwriters especially, because I love to ask them. So what about when you see a song that's become popular and it just really, it's a simple song like Dance Monkey?
Yes.
Do you then say, damn it, that's what I need to be doing. I need to be writing more shit like that.
Yes. Every time I listen to like just music on the radio, I'm like, oh, that's such a good, simple idea. You know, there's so many artists that will just they will only have like 3 ongoing repeating verses, and just like that's it. Seriously, like
Right.
they could just have a full chorus just repeating multiple words and make it look and sound so easy. And I get a little frustrated. I'm like, how can I do that? You know, that's the frustrating part about it too, is like, how can I make this simple enough for it to get stuck in people's heads? You know?
Interesting. So you actually try to brainwash people with your music.
Oh yes.
And if that ain't of the devil. Anyway, we've talked a lot about the devil today. We've given the devil his due, but let's get right back to the fact we don't believe in the devil. We don't endorse the devil.
Yes.
And just for those people in Utah, the devil, not Connecticut and Iowa. Okay. So we covered our legal basis with the devil talk. Okay. So if we want to pleasantly stalk you now on the www, where do we find you? How do we
Yeah.
sleep under your bushes? You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
we want to know the whole.
You can find us on social media with my band, The Far Worst, on Facebook, Instagram. We're still working on our website at the moment because we've had some tweaks here and there. But
Okay.
I also have my own social media too, which I'm attached to it.
And you promised us, we might as well do it. We're out of time, but you promised us there was a funny story or a weird story about the name of your band.
Yeah.
I don't want to miss out on that.
Oh, no.
What's that story?
It's another time.
Is
It's
it?
okay. Oh yes.
Is that
Yeah.
impactful? We got to do a whole nother time?
I wouldn't say it's impactful, but it's just I got half of the name from someone, one of my close friends. So, and then
But that was only half of the name?
yeah.
It's not that long a name.
I know. I know.
All right, so there you go. Okay, that's a little Marvel style teaser
It's a
for the
cliffhanger.
next one that we're gonna do, the next interview with Bree.
Okay.
And in the meantime, where are you playing next, where we can come out there
Yeah.
and raise some hell?
We have a show this Saturday.
Snap!
At the Dive Bar. It's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah,
Is the dive bar still a thing?
it is still a thing. It's off of Maryland Parkway.
It's right around the corner from our studio.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
could throw a rock at it, but we shouldn't. There's laws against that, but we could. I don't know what would stop us except
Yeah,
the
we're-
devil. But
We're gonna be paired with a bunch of other bands too, so it's gonna
I'm
be pretty
coming.
cool. Please do.
wait, does it cost money?
No, I think the cover is $5 at the door. Yeah. Yeah.
I might be in the studio then.
Oh,
No, I'm
good
kidding.
excuse.
No, I'm coming. It's $5. I'm coming. You know how people do that? They're like, "Yeah, man, put me
I'll
on the
go."
list," and you're like, "Well, it's $20," and they're like, "Okay, I don't know
I
if my
got-
wife
I
is
gotta
gonna be
feed my
sick
cat.
that night.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
The kids probably need baths. So okay, so that's what's up. So we reach you on social media at boom.
The Far Worst.
The Far Worst.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not spelled weird. It's not like
It's
far is spelled
grammarly incorrect.
PHARETST or some shit.
No,
Okay.
just The Far Worst.
And that's what's up on the Ace Michael Show today. It's Bree has been my guest, and
Heck
the devil
yeah.
was in the room, but we
Oh, yeah.
exorcised his ass out of here. And that's what's up. We don't know why music from the 50s was so much devil music, and music from today is never considered devil music, when music today is so much more abrasive than music from the 50s. But you never know. If you have an opinion on it, please voice your opinion, ideas, convictions, suggestions, beliefs to us by email. And if you ever want to be on the show, we'd love to have you. You know what I say at the end, man? Live the life you love, love the life you live. Thank you.